Hello, my dear class 5 children. Welcome to your offline video session. So as we were discussing about oceans, we came across certain oceans like the Pacific, which is the largest ocean. Then we read about the Atlantic Ocean, which is an S-shaped ocean, right? Then we read about the Indian Ocean, which is the only ocean named after a country. So now we will read about the Southern Ocean. Okay, so which one is Southern Ocean? Okay, so initially we had read about the Antarctic Ocean. So the another name of Antarctic Ocean is Southern Ocean. Okay, so Southern Ocean, how this Southern Ocean is formed? The Southern Ocean is formed when the water of the Pacific, the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean merge together around the continent of Antarctica. Okay, so this is our Southern Ocean, and this ocean is formed when the water from this Indian Ocean, water from the Pacific Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean, they all merge together. All right, they form the Southern Ocean. All right, and since it is surrounding the Antarctic continent or Antarctica, it is also called as the Antarctic Ocean. Okay, next is the Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean on earth. It is the smallest one. And where is the Arctic Ocean? As you see in the map, the Arctic Ocean is in the north. Okay, it is above the Arctic Circle. The Arctic, as you see the second point, it is called Arctic Circle because it is located in the Arctic Circle. All right, around the North Pole. So if this is our globe, okay, and this is our North and South Pole, this is our South Pole and this is our North Pole. The Arctic Ocean is around the North Pole. Okay, it surrounds the North Pole. Most of the Arctic Ocean is covered by snow. So as we see here, you see this beautiful picture here. See this beautiful picture, a bird flying even. So this is Arctic Ocean, and most of the Arctic Ocean is covered by snow. Why? Because it is very, very cold near the polar regions. As we have already studied in our previous chapter, that near the North Pole and the South Pole, the weather or the temperature is very cold. That's why it remains frozen most of the time. And which continent is called as the frozen continent? Yes, Antarctica. Okay, so the Arctic Ocean, which is in the North Pole zone, it is covered by snow most of the time. Okay, rather throughout the year, it remains covered by snow. The Arctic Ocean is connected to the Pacific Ocean through the Bering Strait. Okay, Bering Strait. So Bering is the name of a strait which connects the Arctic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Okay, see this portion, this is the Bering Strait, and this is our Arctic Ocean, and this is our Pacific Ocean. So these two oceans are connected by a strait which is called Bering Strait. But what is a strait? So do you want to know what is a strait? A strait is a narrow passage of water which connects two big water bodies, like two sea or two oceans. So as we were talking about Bering Strait or the Bering Strait, it is a narrow passage of water. Okay, so see, here we have land, here we have land, and the water here becomes very narrow. It is a narrow passage of water. So this strait is a narrow passage of water which connects two big water bodies. So which are the two big water bodies here? The Arctic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Again, you see the map here. This is the Arctic Ocean and this is the Pacific Ocean. And definitely this narrow waterway or the narrow passage of water, this is connecting both the oceans. Okay, so that is what a strait is. A strait is a narrow passage of water which connects two big water bodies like two seas or two oceans. All right. Next, why are oceans important? I know that all my children know why oceans are important, because when we discussed the importance of land, all of you had very good answers. Now, why oceans are important? Let us find out, all right? Oceans are important because they are home to a variety of marine lives. So, what is marine lives? Marine lives mean those lives or those living things which live under the water. Okay. And ocean is also important for livelihood of many people. Okay. So people earn their livelihood or people earn their money, and for that they are dependent on ocean. Next, oceans also transfer cargo. So in the previous class, we discussed what cargo is. So ocean transfer cargo and people from one place to another through waterway. Okay. So basically, ocean transfers ship carrying cargo or goods, products, and people from one place to another. Okay. Then ocean also keeps the temperature in the coastal areas moderate, not too hot nor too cold. Okay, so the places which are near the sea, they are neither very hot nor very cold. They are very moderate temperature. So that's why oceans are important. They are housed to the marine lives or those creatures or those living things which live underwater. Okay, then they are important for the livelihood of people like fishermen. So fishermen, they catch fish from sea and that is how they earn their money, right? Next, this is a ship. So this ship is carrying so many people from one country to another through water. So that is why also oceans are important. Then we also go to the beach, right? We enjoy the sea. So that is why ocean are also important. And again, ocean also provide us beautiful gems, okay, like pearl. So this is one pearl which is found under the ocean. I hope you have understood why oceans are important and which ocean is important in what way. Thank you so much for your kind attention here.